I'm going to share it again, share video with ARush, and then send, and share again, share description with ARush, and then send. And now back to record another video. Close all apps, PiccyBot, and record another video. Tucking the phone in my lanyard and taking the goggles, charging the goggles. This is the video goggles. Putting them to charge and then taking out the micro SD card from the SD compartment and plugging it into the computer and strip the media out. So I insert it into micro SD adapter and then insert the adapter into the computer, and then I'm going to save PSAR, stop the recording of PSAR, and save PSAR, increment it, take the previous version C and increment it to D. So the current version will be D. And I delete the C, and then I update the current time to 1:30 from 12:51. So I mark this 12:51 area. I mark the 12:51 area on the PSAR file name and upgrade it to 1:31, which is the current time. And then I'm going to snap the PSAR.txt path into the clipboard, copy to the clipboard memory, and then insert it at the beginning of the file name as a prefix. Control V to paste, and backslash, and then review, and then copy it to the clipboard buffer before I save the file in the PSAR.txt, and then click to review the details. Scroll up to see that was 22 steps. Start a new recording and add a comment with the previous file name. Paste it right into the dialog box, highlight area and comment, and click OK. And then paste it into my notepad. I marked the 12:51 area on the PSAR file name and upgrade it to 1:31, which is the current time. And then I'm going to snap the PSAR.txt path into the clipboard, copy to the clipboard memory, and then insert it at the beginning of the file name as a prefix. Control V to paste, and backslash, and then review.
Certainly, I will. Provide a description of the video for you. Let's observe the scene together. The video begins with a close-up of a workspace. The focus is on a cluttered desk centered around a computer and peripherals. A black keyboard fills the bottom half of the frame, with a collection of wires, cables, and electronics densely packed around it. Above the keyboard, a variety of technical components are clustered. There are black cylinders, some secured with white bands, and a collection of wiring, red rubber bands, and small metal details. A Belkin charger is visible in the upper part of the video. A computer monitor dominates the background, displaying a series of files or text. The screen is reflecting. At the beginning of the video, the screen reflects some light from other objects in the room. After some moments, a photo from the internet is visible on the screen. Then, the person moves their hands over the keyboard, using their fingers to manipulate keys and execute tasks. Finally, the video moves its focus to a small filming support that has been put on the right side of the desk. The overall impression is a functional, active workspace filled with electronic components. The scene is illuminated by overhead lighting, casting shadows across the various objects. The atmosphere suggests a focused, or perhaps even a creative environment.
Now I share it again. Share video first with ARush and send it, and then share description with ARush and then send it. And now I'm ready to record another video of wrapping up this operation. I'm going to tuck it into my lanyard so I can be hands-free and I can describe what I'm doing. I'm preparing a subfolder name to store some of the media, to strip it of the media and store it on the computer and upload it to YouTube. So I'm going to start by making a subfolder name that includes the name of PiccyBot in backspace, PiccyBot, and then delete all the way to toilet bowl. Poop. And that will be enough for a folder to store the media. Going to go down arrow, edit, copy to the clipboard buffer. I'm going to tuck it into my lanyard so I can be hands-free and I can describe what I'm doing. I'm preparing a subfolder name to store some of the media, to strip it of the media and store it on the computer and upload it to YouTube. So I'm going to start by making a
Right, let's describe what's happening in this video. We're looking at a small square camera attached to a flexible stand. The camera is pointed towards a computer monitor and there's a black keyboard at the bottom of the frame. The person is talking about how they're going to attach it into their lanyard so they can be hands-free and describe what he's doing. The monitor's on and displaying several windows, including what looks like a video editing program. The screen's displaying all sorts of content from videos to websites. It's pretty bright. We can see the word Dell on the bottom of the monitor. The person's setting up a subfolder on the computer. The surface where the keyboard and monitor are resting is quite cluttered. There are a bunch of wires, what looks like electronic components, and even some binder clips scattered around. Off to the side, there's a can of Spectracide Terminator, or Killer, which tells us a little bit about the environment. We can hear the keyboard being used.
I want to share this video, scroll to the end, tap the share, tap the video share, ARush the Gmail and send, then tap share again, share description, tap the ARush Gmail and send again, and then go back to the basic and record another video. This one will be focused on the screen, specifically the black subfolder of the expansion drive G Video Galaxy Black phone. So that is the phone, the subfolder that we are dealing with now. And then I want to create another subfolder where I'm going to strip the media. So I'm going to go to iView and paste at the end the subfolder where I'm going to store the media using an Explorer and open up the subfolder. Then I'm going to open another instance of File Explorer. Another instance of File Explorer. Navigate to the bottom of the screen to see whether I can see the micro SD card. Since I cannot see it, I'm going to go to the top and see, maybe you can see it here, no? Black subfolder of the expansion drive G Video Galaxy Black phone. So that is the phone, the subfolder we're dealing with now. And then I want to create another subfolder where I'm going to strip the media. So I'm going to go to iView.
Okay, let's describe what's happening. We're looking at a computer screen, a Dell monitor. It's showing the black subfolder within a larger file directory, something like expansion G, Videos Galaxy Black. A bunch of files are listed within this folder, and the names are all timestamps, with the files labeled with notes like Real Webinar, Back Home Fog, Clear Disk 2 Pots Front, Barrel Mechanic, and a whole lot more, mostly relating to names of businesses. There's a smaller window open on the side with what looks like an Amazon page. At the top of the monitor, there's a black Microsoft webcam. The desk in front of the monitor is pretty cluttered. You can see a black Belkin charger, some cables, black binder clips, and a wooden lock. The video then focuses on a person's hand holding a black adjustable arm, secured by a clamp and a threaded screw, which is likely for a microphone, perhaps. The person speaking then moves their hand and finger towards the bottom of the screen, saying that it is difficult to see the micro SD card, which is what they are looking for. There is a light on the top corner of the screen, reflecting into the camera, which may be making it difficult to see the screen clearly.
I want to share it again. Share video with ARush and then send it. Then share it again. Share description with ARush and then send it. Then I want to go back and start another recording. I want to focus in on the drive I, SD card drive, SDXC, and then open up the DCIM subfolder to look at the video. So I click on the DCIM and expand it, and then movies. Then I mark the first movie, tap on it and mark it, then shift tap the last one, and then right mouse click to cut. And this is the source, which I'm moving to the right side. Then I'm going to the target to paste, and with Explorer, and then I'm going to select the path and copy the path. Right mouse click, copy the path, edit as a comment to psr.exe in the highlight area and comment dialog box, and paste it. I want to focus in on the drive I, SD card drive, SDXC, and then open up the DCIM subfolder, look at the video. So I click on the DCIM and expand it, and then movies. Then I mark the first movie, tap on it and mark it, then shift tap the last one, and then right mouse click to cut. And this is the source, which I'm moving to the right side. Then I'm going to the target.
We're looking at a computer.
Some say that the greatest question in life is, does God exist? I say the greatest question is, do I know the God who does exist? Do I know about him? Do I know him personally? The study of God as he reveals himself in Scripture is the supreme study of a lifetime. It lifts our thoughts.
The screen displays a window with file folders, including SDXCI, Camera Roll, DCIM, and others. The folders appear to be part of the computer's file system. The speaker is focusing on Drive I, specifically the SD card. He opens the DCIM subfolder to view the videos inside. He selects the first movie, and shift taps the last one to select all videos. Next, he right-clicks, chooses Cut, and moves to another folder to paste them using Windows Explorer. Once pasted, he copies the path and goes to the Psara TXT file, copying the path to the folder. The desk around the monitor is a bit cluttered, with cables, a Belkin device, and various items scattered around. A webcam is mounted on top of the monitor, and a flexible arm holding the camera is visible in the foreground.
I share it. Share video first with ARush and send it, and then share again. Share description with ARush and then send it, and go back and record another video. This time focus on the folder. This is the folder that contains the iView, the video camera output. As I insert the phone into my lanyard, I'm going to go to there and split it into, first of all, sort it in alphabetical order so I can see that I exceed the maximum number of files, which I mark number 15, and shift to number 1, cut, make another subfolder, new folder, enter the new folder and paste with Explorer. Then copy to the clipboard the path, open up a browser, go to the YouTube video to upload it. So this is the folder that contains the iView, the video camera output. As I insert the phone into my lanyard, I'm going to go to there and split it into, first of all, sort it in alphabetical order so I can see that I exceed the maximum number of files, which I mark number 15.
Okay, let's take a look. We're looking at a computer screen displaying a file explorer window. The folder is named 432.025DB1. 31 PM PiccyBot toilet bowl print with a list of files inside. Each file name starts with 20,230,115, followed by various numbers and ends in 0 plus another number. Each file has an icon next to it that looks like an orange traffic cone with a black square in the center. At the top of the window are standard menu options like File, Home, Share, and View. Below that, the File Explorer's usual ribbon with options like Copy, Delete, Rename, New Folder, Easy Access, and Properties. On the left side of the window, there's a sidebar listing different drives and folders, with the iView folder visible. On the right, there's a pin to quick access and the date when the files were last used. As the camera zooms out, we can see it's a Dell computer monitor. Above the monitor, there's a small camera attached to the top. Below the monitor, on what looks like a white desk, we see a Belkin charger, some wires, rubber bands, and binder clips. There's also a small piece of wood. A picture-in-picture of a gentleman with glasses is shown in the left-hand corner, and the user describes how they will sort the files. Now the user is sorting the files into alphabetical order by number, then copying some of the files to the clipboard. The user proceeds to open a browser to paste these files.
Now I want to share it. Tap the share video with ARush, and then send. Then share again, share description with ARush, and then share again. And then go back to finish the job. Start a new video, and this time I'm going to point it turn around the camera so it can focus on the screen. I'm going to start by recording the subfolder name. So this is the subfolder that contains the videos that I'm going to upload to YouTube. I'm going to tuck the phone in my lanyard so I'm hands-free and I can navigate to YouTube to upload the video. Here in YouTube, I want to change the subfolder from the current one to switch account to ARush, and I want to see whether I can navigate to ARush. I want to upload it to ARush, so let me see, maybe this one of these includes ARush. I want to switch from the current account to ARush, and then in ARush I want to upload the 15 videos, so I select plus, create, upload, select files, and then paste the path where I stored the video files to be uploaded, paste, and open. So this is the subfolder that contains the videos that I'm going to upload to YouTube. I'm going to tuck the phone in my lanyard so I'm hands-free and I can navigate to YouTube to upload the video. Here in YouTube, I want to change the subfolder from the current one to switch account to ARush, and I want to see whether I can.
Alright, let's take a look. We're starting off close up on the computer screen, where we see text and files and folders open. These are the subfolders that hold videos about to be uploaded to YouTube. Then we're back to reveal that the phone recording this is actually hanging on the laptop, giving us a hands-free perspective as the person navigates the screen. The screen in question is open to YouTube, specifically YouTube Studio, and we watch as the person goes to change the subfolder. It looks like they're aiming to switch accounts to one labeled ARush. We can see a profile picture of a small circle, showing a smiling person wearing glasses and a hat. As we're focusing back on the screen again, we're seeing a Dell monitor on a cluttered surface that has some electronics, a small green clock, and some binder clips scattered around. The desk appears to be mostly white and brightly lit. After a bit of navigation, the person gets to the stage of selecting files to upload. We're seeing the process of finding a folder where the video files are stored.
Now I want to share the video with ARush. Send it to ARush. Then I want to share again. Share video, ARush, and send it. Then share again, share description with, share again, share description with ARush. Then send it. Now I want to go back, start a new video. We will illustrate how it is uploaded to YouTube. So I'm going to start from this folder, expansion drive G video iView 4/30/2025 sub D, we for Wednesday and 1:30 p.m. PiccyBot toilet bowl poop, a new folder. And we are going to upload it to YouTube. For that purpose, I'm going to mark the first subfolder, shift tap to the last one, copy the subfolder names to the clipboard buffer, and then click the open button to upload them to YouTube. Watch the YouTube uploading one of 15 folders, and then go back to my notepad and document it by typing 1:15 ARush, the channel, enter, and Control V to paste the videos. And now file save, to save the text file. Upload it to YouTube. So I'm going to start from this folder, expansion drive G video iView 4/30/2025 sub D, we for Wednesday and 1:30 p.m. PiccyBot toilet bowl poop, a new folder, and we're going to upload it to YouTube. For that purpose, I'm going to mark the first subfolder, shift tab.
Okay, let's have a
Some say that the greatest question in life is, does God exist? I say the greatest question is, do I know the God who does exist? Do I know about him? Do I know him personally? The study of God as he reveals himself in Scripture is the supreme study of a lifetime. It lifts our thoughts.
We are looking at what appears to be a computer setup on a cluttered desk. The main focus is a Dell monitor showing a File Explorer window with multiple VLC media player code icons lined up. The icons are orange and white. Above the screen, there's a small webcam mounted on the monitor's top edge. The person in the video is describing the process of uploading videos to YouTube. The File Explorer window is navigated using the mouse and keyboard, and the files are pasted, then the YouTube upload screen is open. The computer monitor looks a little old. The sound of someone typing on a keyboard can be heard in the video. In the foreground, there is a camera in a flexible gooseneck mount, which is clamped to what looks like a metal bracket. The table is cluttered with electronic components, wires, binder clips, and a piece of wood. Off to the left side of the computer, there's an older square computer monitor with a light-colored case. The whole setup looks a little cramped. Overall, the scene gives the impression of someone in a small workspace or office, maybe a hobbyist or tech enthusiast working on uploading videos. The lighting seems a bit uneven, with some reflections on the screen.
Now I want to share it. Going to the end, share button, share video, ARush, send, and then share video, share description, ARush, and send. And now that I finish with that back, and make another video to describe the remaining of the process. We're going to start with the ARush channel with the up arrow. I'm going to tuck the phone in my lanyard, click the up arrow on ARush, and then I want to upload the remaining of the videos. So I want to select the files and then backspace and remove the new subfolder to delete the rest of it. So I just pick up the remaining of the videos, which is one, tap the first one, shift tap to the last one, right mouse click and copy to the clipboard buffer, then open, and finally paste it in my notepad. The file name that I just uploaded to document it with Control V and file save. And then I want to take out the micro SD card. Start with the ARush channel with the up arrow. I'm going to tuck the phone in my lanyard, click the up arrow on ARush, and then I want to upload the remaining of the videos. So I want to select the file and then backspace and remove the new subfolder.
Alright, so you're looking at a computer screen, kind of an angle, with a white YouTube page open on it. The video title visible is Trump's Nuclear War Speech as DUNS the World. On the side of the screen, we see a list that includes the word playlists. Now the camera moves back to give us a wider view. We see that the phone filming this is attached to a black device, a mount of sorts that has a clamp holding it in place. As the video continues, we see the computer screen more clearly. A window pops up titled Upload Videos, with an arrow pointing upwards. Beneath that is the text, drag and drop video files to upload. The person clicks the Select Files button, which brings up another window filled with images of orange traffic cones. It looks like they are navigating their files. The screen is a bit cluttered, with the Dell logo visible at the bottom. The person seems to be deleting some files or subfolders. After deleting, the person is selecting, then copying files. Finally, focus goes back to the upload window on YouTube, where it appears they are pasting the file names into a notepad to document them. The uploading process has started.
Share again. Share videos with ARush and then upload them. Share videos, share description, and upload them. Then go back to the next step and record it. Just inserted the micro SD card into the computer right here. And now I want to navigate to it and strip the media off of it from the micro SD card for this 360 camera, the Kodak Pixar Orbit 360 4K camera. So I'm going to navigate with another instance of File Explorer to the micro SD card, click DCIM and VR 360. This is all 360 camera folder. Tap the first one, shift tab to the last one, cut from the micro SD card and paste into the hard drive in another subfolder. So So I'm going to open it, target some folder, change from the download to my, just inserted the micro SD card into the computer right here. And now I want to navigate to it and strip the media off of it from the micro SD card for this 360 camera, the Kodak XR Orbit 360 4K camera. So I'm going to navigate with another instance of File Explorer.
Okay, let's take a look at what's happening here. We're looking at a close-up view of a black adapter with the word adapter printed on it next to a laptop screen. A hand comes into the frame, and we see the narrator insert a micro SD card into the adapter. The narrator then explains that he is going to navigate to the media on the SD card and strip it off. The view widens to the laptop screen, which displays a YouTube channel content page and other windows. We see the narrator pick up a white Kodak PiccyBot Orbit 364K camera with two lenses facing in opposite directions. The view then pans back to the computer screen, where the narrator proceeds to use File Explorer to access the micro SD card, selecting files from the VR360 folder. Finally, the narrator cuts the selected files from the micro SD card and says he will paste them to a subfolder on the hard drive. The camera is on a messy white desk cluttered with cords, chargers, clips, and other equipment.
I'm going to share it, share video with ARush, send, and then share description with ARush and send. And at this point, I'm going to wrap it up with another recording. We're going to start recording with the status. 28% complete, moving 8 items, 29% or 39% taking the 360 camera output that's in the micro SD card in the adapter and stuck in the computer and transferring it. And you can see that two of the files, 100 underbar 0004 and 5, have been already copied to the hard drive. So I'm going to transfer them all to the hard drive and then upload them to YouTube. In the meantime, I want to refresh Pixar, so I'm going to press stop record and then save Pixar problem step recorder and then rename it to indicate the current version of problem step recorder. So I'm waiting for it to finish, then I'll click the save button to save it. Right now I have the hourglass. According with the status, 28% complete, moving 8 items, 29% or 39% taking the 360 camera output that's in the micro SD card in the adapter and stuck in the computer and transferring it. And you can see that two of the files, 100.
Okay, let's discuss.
Some say that the greatest question in life is, does God exist? I say the greatest question is, do I know the God who does exist?
Write the scene together. We're looking at a computer screen. It looks like it's a Dell monitor.
Share description, ARush, and upload. Then make sure that I share the video with ARush and upload just to be sure. At the present time, I'm going to continue with this Pixar.exe, stands for Problem Step Recorder Executable, and I'm going to construct the file name at the bottom of the screen, starting with today's date and time, 4-30-2025, for Wednesday, 11:40 a.m. to 4 to 2.02 p.m. and that is the range of time that I was working with. Then I want to copy the path of psr.txt to the clipboard buffer and insert it at the beginning of the file name field. So I have a string that contains the path, Control V to paste it and backslash. And now I'm ready to save it. First I want to copy to the clipboard buffer and then press the save button. Then press the review additional detail to scroll up to see that was step number 222 as I start a new at the present time. I'm going to continue with this psr.exe, stands for problem step recorder executable, and I'm going to construct the file name at the bottom of the screen starting with today's date and time 4-30-2025 week or Wednesday 11:40 a.m. to 2.02 p.m.
Okay, here we go. We're looking at a computer screen that's displaying what appears to be a file management window. At the bottom, we see the file name being constructed, 432.025 week, 11:40 a.m. to 2 p.m. Zip my video 250-430-113454, MPG PiccyBot S splitter. The person recording mentions PSR, EXE, which stands for Problem Step Recorder Executable. They're talking about copying the path of PSR, EXE to the clipboard buffer. As the camera pulls back, we see a Dell computer screen. The window on the screen is filled with files and folders, and a small circular image of a person's face is visible. A Belkin charger, wires, and some other items are also sitting on the desk in front of the screen. The person then explains that they want to copy the path of PSR, EXE to the clipboard, and insert it at the beginning of the file name field. It ends with copy to the clipboard buffer and pressing the save button.
I want to share it. Share video, ARush, and send. Then share description with ARush and send. Now I want to connect it to my computer to script the media from my phone. I'm going to put the phone into my computer, go to the home, close all the applications, close application and script the media. But before I do that, I would like to upload the 360 camera videos to the cloud. So I'll just move it down a little bit, go to another instance, or the instance that currently is uploaded already. Close the current upload. Try to upload the 360 media. Select the upload button, select the file, paste the path, then select the first one to the last one, then right mouse click and copy, open all of them, and watch how many are 8 of them. Then I type 8, ARush, the channel number, enter, and paste the 8 folder that I just uploaded, and save. And now I'm ready to navigate to the phone and strip the phone. Also, I'd like to take out the micro SD card. Since it is empty, I extract it from the drive, take out the micro SD card out of the adapter, and then insert it back into the 360 camera facing the dome. I'm going to bend it down a little bit so it doesn't fall. And then insert it facing the dome into the 360 camera. Take a battery that is fully charged and insert it to the battery that is fully charged so I can shoot again next time. At this point, I'm ready to navigate to the phone file. I'm looking for the phone on this PC, Galaxy A54 5G, SD card, DCIM, camera. Then let's drag it to the top a little bit and mark the first one. Then scroll down to the very last one. Shift, right mouse click to cut, then open up another instance and paste it into that hard drive. In the hard drive I want to paste it to Galaxy, and in Galaxy I want to paste it to purple, and in purple I want to go to today's date, 4/28, PiccyBot video AI report is not the poop folder that I'm seeking. I must have forgotten to put it in here. Let me see if I got it in black. Let's go to the end. Here's the poop that I'm looking, so copy it from here, go back to purple, and paste it into purple. Paste with Explorer. Now that I got it there, I can open it up. It should be empty. This is how I knew that I had some problem. Now, right click and cut again, and then go to the target output and paste. Now that it started pasting, I'm going to copy the path from the subfolder and then paste it in my segregated area on my notepad, edit, paste, and file, save. So I'm waiting for it to finish. In the meantime, I'm going to suspend the recording on my goggles. So I'm going to press the button to stop the recording on the goggles. Bop, and it stopped, and now power it down. Keep it depressed to power it down. Beep, a long beep tells me that I powered down the goggles. So now I'm going to separate the goggles from the micro SD and from the USB-C power bank and insert them into this cable, one of these cables, so it can power from the wall. It turns red, as you can see, it turns red, means that it is powered. And now take out the micro SD card out of there. insert it into the computer. Then I want to open another instance of File Explorer. Go to micro SD, expand SDX, DCIN, and movie. And then mark the first movie and drag it down to the last movie, which is number 44. Shift 44 and cut. And then go to the target. So I will open another File Explorer and navigate to the target folder, which resides on drive G in the subfolder video, and in it the subfolder for iView, and in it I scroll down to today's date and time, the PiccyBot toilet bowl poop, and I'm going to start by opening another subfolder, new, and call it no color. To identify this no color video glasses. Get inside the video glasses and right mouse click and paste using Explorer. Then copy the path of no color to the clipboard buffer, then paste it into my notepad. And then file save. Now I'm ready to wrap up my power bank, put it away. Now I'm ready to wrap everything up. Going to stop the song. Off. In the comment and you saw paste the room subfolder. Now I want to stop the first other recordings.